Your muscles are disappearing and you don't even know it yet. Let me ask you something. Have you ever sat down on a couch and realized you needed both hands just to push yourself back up? Or maybe you caught yourself hesitating before stepping out of the bathtub. Not because you're scared of slipping, but because you're not sure your legs will hold you anymore. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And let me be brutally honest with you, this is how it starts. This is how sarcopenia, muscle loss after 60, creeps in silently. It doesn't knock. It doesn't shout. It whispers through leg cramps at night, weak grip strength, and the day you reach for your walker and wonder, when did I become this fragile? Here's the truth. Over 30% of Americans over 60 are already losing muscle at a dangerous rate, according to the National Institute on Aging. And most of them think it's just part of getting old. It's not. What if I told you that you could start reversing that decline tomorrow morning, not next year, not after surgery, but with one small change? I've spent 50 years treating muscle loss in older adults. I've seen patients go from immobile to independent, but it all starts with awareness. Tell me, have you ever struggled to get up from a chair lately? Type 1 in the comments if yes. Type 0 if not yet, but you're watching closely. If this message hits home, hit subscribe, and let's make sure we never lose our strength again. Number 1, the silent signs. You're losing muscle, but nobody tells you. Let me tell you a story. Just 3 months ago, I met a man named George, 71 years old, big, strong hands from decades working as a carpenter. But lately, something changed. George wasn't climbing stairs the way he used to. He'd stop halfway pretending to check his phone just to catch his breath. He needed the counter to pull himself out of the recliner. And his once powerful grip. Now he couldn't twist open a jar of peanut butter. His doctor told him he was just getting older. But what George was really experiencing was early-stage sarcopenia. Here's what most people don't know. Muscle loss after 60 doesn't start with pain. It starts with subtle weaknesses that you can easily explain away. You start walking slower, losing balance when turning around, grabbing onto furniture for support, struggling to carry groceries that used to feel light, waking up with leg cramps at night, or sore thighs after simple chores. These are not random signs. They are warnings. According to the CDC, about 1 in 4 adults over age 65 experiences a fall every year, and the number one reason: weakened lower body strength and poor muscle coordination. This isn't just about mobility. This is about dignity, freedom, being able to step into the shower without fear, being able to lift your grandchild without trembling. George didn't wait. He came to me, scared but determined. And in just 8 weeks of following the right plan, he was stronger, steadier, and smiling again. Now I want to ask you, have you noticed yourself walking slower lately or gripping furniture when you get out of bed? Drop a comment below with the word "noticed" if this hits home. And if you haven't seen these signs yet, good. That means now is the perfect time to act. Let's move to the next part, where I'll show you the 3 daily habits that quietly destroy your muscles, even if you think you're eating healthy. Number 2, 3 daily habits that silently destroy your muscle. Even if you think you're healthy, now I need you to lean in, because these 3 habits might sound innocent. But if you're over 60, they could be the very reason your legs feel weaker this year than last. Let's go. Habit number 1, skipping protein at breakfast. If you start your day with toast, fruit, or a cup of coffee, you are setting your body up to lose muscle. That's not an opinion, that's physiology. According to research published by the Journal of Nutrition, older adults need at least 1/2 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and even more if they're recovering from muscle loss. But here's the kicker: most Americans over 60 eat almost all their protein at dinner. That means they spend the first 8 to 10 hours of the day in a catabolic state, breaking down muscle tissue instead of building it. Let me be clear. If you eat just a bowl of cereal in the morning, that's like asking your muscles to work. With no bricks to rebuild, what to do instead? Start your morning with at least 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. That's 2 eggs and a handful of Greek yogurt, or a protein shake with almond butter and oats. You don't need supplements. You need real food at the right time. Habit number 2, sitting for hours without moving. Here's something no one told you. Your muscles don't care how old you are. They only care how often you move. According to Harvard Health Publishing, just 1 hour of uninterrupted sitting begins to reduce blood flow to the legs and decrease muscle insulin sensitivity, meaning your muscles stop responding well to nutrients. And most seniors, they sit for 10 or more hours a day. That's 10 hours of telling your body, we don't need strong legs anymore. Even 5 minutes of walking every hour can reignite circulation and stimulate muscle fibers. This isn't about going to the gym. It's about reminding your body you're still alive, still moving, still rebuilding. Try this. Set a kitchen timer for every hour. When it rings, stand up, march in place, or do 10 wall push-ups. Just 60 seconds. Your muscles will thank you for it. Habit number 3, eating low-fat processed foods. We've been lied to. For decades, older Americans were told to fear fat, so they switched to low-fat yogurt, margarine, and healthy crackers. But those foods, they're often loaded with sugar and additives that spike insulin and create chronic low-grade inflammation, which silently breaks down muscle over time. According to WebMD, diets high in refined carbs and low in protein are strongly linked with accelerated sarcopenia in older adults. You think you're eating light, but you're starving your muscles? Here's what to do instead. Swap low-fat yogurt for full-fat Greek yogurt with chia seeds. Avoid crackers. Choose boiled eggs or cottage cheese. Skip soda, even diet. Drink water or unsweetened tea. Real food, real strength. Let me ask you this. Which of these 3 habits have crept into your daily life? Type the number in the comments: 1 for skipping protein, 2 for sitting too long, 3 for low-fat processed food. This is how we take our body back: 1 meal, 1 movement, 1 truth at a time. In the next part, I'm going to show you the single exercise that reversed 10 years of muscle loss for my 82-year-old patient. No machines, no gym, just your body in 5 minutes a day. Number 3, the 5-minute movement that rebuilds muscle. After 60, no gym required. Let me ask you something. If you knew that just 5 minutes a day could help restore the muscle you've lost over the past 10 years, would you take those 5 minutes? No gym, no weights, no fancy machines, just your body, a chair, and a little courage. The truth is, your legs are not weak because of age. They're weak because they haven't been challenged the right way. Muscles don't vanish overnight. They shrink slowly from years of underuse, from sitting too long, from telling yourself, I'm too old to exercise. But science tells us something different. According to the Tufts University Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging, just 2 to 3 sessions per week of basic leg strengthening exercises can dramatically improve muscle mass and prevent falls in adults over 65. And guess what? You don't need to do anything extreme. You just need one simple move, the sit to stand. Here's how it works. Start by sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Keep your arms crossed over your chest. Now, stand up. Then sit back down slowly. That's 1 rep. Do as many as you can in 30 seconds. Then rest for 30 seconds. Repeat 3 times. That's it. You've just told your muscles, I still need you. I still value my independence. Why is this powerful? Because sit to stand doesn't just build your thighs. It activates your core, your hips, your balance systems, and your coordination. It's the movement you use every day, getting up from bed, from the toilet, from the couch. Every repetition is a message to your brain. I'm not done yet. Let me be clear. You don't need to sweat buckets. You don't need to feel pain. You just need consistency. In fact, just 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week, can begin rebuilding leg strength in as little as 3 to 4 weeks, based on studies from the National Institute on Aging. And as your strength improves, your risk of falling drops, your walking speed increases, your balance stabilizes, your confidence returns. This is not about looking young. This is about living strong, about staying in control of your body, so no one else has to lift you, push you, or worry about you falling again. If you're ready to take back that control, here's what I want you to do. Stand up right now. Find a sturdy chair. Try 3 rounds of sit to stand. If you do it, comment below with the word done. If you're still thinking about it, comment tomorrow and come back when you're ready, because this is how change starts. Not in a gym, not in a clinic, but in your own living room. You don't need perfect knees. You don't need perfect form. You just need a starting point and 5 minutes. In the next section, we're going to talk about something no one tells you: how poor sleep is secretly eating away your muscles each night, and how to fix it starting tonight. Number 4, how poor sleep silently destroys your muscles and how to fix it tonight. You think you need more protein, more walking, more exercise? But what if the real muscle killer? Is it happening while you sleep? Let me say this clearly. Poor sleep leads to muscle loss? Maybe not. Not someday. It happens every single night you don't rest right. And it's not about sleeping more. It's about sleeping better. Here's the science. When you sleep, especially in deep sleep stages, your body produces growth hormone and natural repair signal that helps rebuild damaged muscle fibers. But if you don't sleep well, your body skips that recovery. No growth hormone, no muscle repair, just fatigue, weakness, and over time, sarcopenia. According to the Sleep Foundation, older adults who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night have significantly lower lean muscle mass than those who get 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep. But here's the part nobody tells you. Even light sleep, interrupted sleep, or going to bed with the TV on can disrupt the hormonal signals needed for muscle restoration. And if you're waking up at 3 a.m., tossing and turning, needing the bathroom twice a night, your muscles aren't getting the recovery time they need. Sleep isn't just rest. It's the workshop where your body rebuilds itself. Without it, you don't just wake up tired, you wake up weaker. What can you do? Let's keep it simple. Step 1, turn off all screens at least 60 minutes before bed. Blue light from phones and TVs suppresses melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Step 2, eat a light protein-based snack before bed. Half a cup of Greek yogurt or a boiled egg. This gives your muscles raw material to repair during sleep. Step 3, cool your room to between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. According to Harvard Medical School, cooler environments improve deep sleep and reduce nighttime awakenings. Step 4, practice 4-7-8 breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Repeat 4 times before bed. This calms your nervous system and helps you fall asleep naturally. You don't need pills. You don't need supplements. You need rhythm, routine, respect for your body's cycle. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you woke up feeling strong, refreshed, and steady? If you can't remember, then this may be your missing link. Muscle isn't just built in the gym. It's built in your bedroom, in darkness, in silence, in rhythm with your biology. If this message struck a chord, comment below with the word sleep so I know you're taking this seriously. And don't stop here. In the next part, I'll show you the shocking connection between chronic stress and muscle breakdown and the 2-minute habit that can stop it starting tomorrow morning. Number 5, stress shrinks your muscles and how to stop it in just 2 minutes a day. Let me ask you something hard. How often do you feel tense, but just live with it? Tight shoulders, shallow breathing, your mind racing at night, your jaw clenches when you drive or sit alone. That's not just anxiety. That's chronic stress. And chronic stress is one of the most destructive forces on muscle health after age 60. Here's the brutal truth. When your body stays in a stress state for too long, it floods your bloodstream with cortisol, a hormone that, in excess, breaks down muscle tissue. It doesn't just stop muscle growth, it actively eats away the muscle you already have. According to the Mayo Clinic, elevated cortisol over time leads to muscle wasting, weight gain in the belly, bone thinning, and insulin resistance. And it doesn't take a traumatic event. It can be the daily tension of loneliness, financial worry, or family conflict. Stress isn't just in your head, it's in your blood, in your legs, in your arms, in your shrinking strength. This is why some seniors lose muscle even when they eat well and stay active. They're carrying invisible tension day after day with no release. But here's the hope. You can reverse it. And you can start with just 2 minutes a day. Here's how. Step 1, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Put one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Step 2, inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel your belly rise. Step 3, hold for 4 seconds. Step 4, exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. Feel your belly fall. Repeat this for just 5 rounds. That's under 2 minutes. No equipment, no cost, no noise, but inside your body. A complete shift happens. Your nervous system switches from fight or flight to rest and repair. Cortisol levels drop, blood pressure stabilizes, and your body can finally start building again, not breaking down. This is real. It's measurable. And it works for people in their 60s, 70s, even 90s. Still not convinced? According to Harvard Health Publishing, simple breathwork and mindfulness practices can reduce cortisol levels by up to 25% in just 4 weeks of daily practice. That's not a supplement. That's your own body healing itself. Look, life will never be stress-free, but your response to it can change. And that change could be the line between strength and frailty. Let me ask you this. Do you start your day with worry or with breath? Type breathe in the comments if you'll try this tomorrow morning, or tonight, or right now, because this small moment, this tiny decision could be what your muscles have been waiting for. Next, I'll show you the master strategy, my 3M rule to rebuild strength after 60 using movement, meals, and mindset. It's simple, it's real, and it's helped hundreds of my patients reclaim their health without pills. Number 6, the doctor's 3M rule to reverse muscle loss. After 60 so far, we've talked about what causes muscle loss: poor diet, sitting too much, lack of sleep, and silent stress. But now it's time to put it all together. I want to give you my personal framework. I call it the 3M rule, and it's helped hundreds of my patients, many in their 70s and 80s, regain strength, confidence, and mobility. 1. Movement. Move every day, not just some days. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need consistent motion. Muscle doesn't grow from intensity. It grows from frequency. That means standing up once an hour, doing 5 minutes of sit to stand, taking a 10-minute walk after lunch, stretching your arms while brushing your teeth. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, even 150 minutes of light activity per week can reduce risk of falls and muscle loss by over 40%. But consistency is key. If you move once a week, your body forgets. If you move daily, it remembers. Action step. Write the word move on a sticky note. Place it on your fridge, your bathroom mirror, or your TV remote. Let it remind you every step builds strength. 2 meals. Protein in every meal, especially morning. Here's the truth. If you're over 60 and still eating like you're 30, your body is running on empty. Older adults need more protein, not less, and not just at dinner. You need to spread it evenly across the day. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, spreading protein intake into 3 meals per day is more effective for muscle protein synthesis than loading it all at night. This means 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast, another 20 to 30 grams at lunch, 25 to 35 grams at dinner. It's not about eating more food. It's about eating more strategically. Action step plan tomorrow's meals right now. Ask yourself, does each meal include protein? If not, fix it, because your muscles don't wait until dinner to grow. They rebuild all day long. 3, mindset. Believe in growth, not decline. This is the one most people forget. You can do all the right things, but if deep down you believe I'm old, I'm too far gone, then your body listens. Belief is biology. According to Stanford University research, older adults who believe aging is reversible experience better physical outcomes than those who believe it's fixed. That's not magic. That's the power of mindset. Here's what I tell my patients. Stop saying I'm too old. Start saying I'm just getting started. Celebrate every little win. Track your energy, not just your weight. You are not broken. You are rebuilding. Action step. Look in the mirror each morning and say, my muscles are listening. And today, they will grow. I know it sounds strange, but your nervous system responds to intention, and your muscles follow your mind. Now I want to hear from you. Which of the 3 M's do you need to focus on most right now? Type 1 for movement, 2 for meals, or 3 for mindset in the comments below. And if you've already started one, type all in. This is your reset moment. This is your plan. This is your life stronger, steadier, and back under your control. In the final part, I'll show you how to lock it all in with one emotional reason why your muscle strength is not just about you, but about everyone who loves you. Let me leave you with this. When you strengthen your muscles, you're not just lifting yourself out of a chair, you're lifting yourself out of fear, out of helplessness, out of that quiet thought at night, will I lose control of my body? You see, this fight is not about vanity, it's about dignity. It's about walking to the mailbox without gripping the wall. It's about standing in the kitchen and cooking for your spouse. It's about hugging your grandkids without trembling. You're not fighting aging. You're fighting sarcopenia, and you're doing it with every bite of protein, every breath in the morning, every small walk you take when nobody's watching. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. Because every ounce of strength you gain is a message to the people who love you. I'm not going anywhere. Now I have one final question for you. What will your future self thank you for? Leave your answer in the comments. And if this video gave you clarity, hope, or just the push to take that first step, hit that subscribe button. We're building strength together. And one more thing. In the next video, we're diving into something most doctors never explain. Sarcopenic obesity, a hidden condition where fat grows while muscle disappears, even in people who don't look overweight. If you've ever wondered why your body feels heavier and weaker at the same time, that video could change everything. See you there. And remember, your strength starts now.